Hello, I'm TESHALA HANSAMALI from University of Kelaniya, Sri Lanka. First of all, I would like to thank for giving me this valuable opportunity. I'm presenting my research study. The topic is impact of corporate brand identity in the formation of customer store loyalty toward retail fashion industry in western province of Sri Lanka with the mediating effect of brand citizenship behavior. Fashion retail chain is growing rapidly. Therefore, every retailer should find a way to differentiate themselves in a competitive business environment to attract and retail customers. In the service sector, corporate brand identity is very common. A well-managed brand identity may result in positive perceptions, attitudes, and behaviors of different stakeholders. One of the desirability criteria for customers to select a product is a valid brand. It creates unique identity for a product as well as organization. Also, brand identity can help companies to increase the motivation of their employees. Also, literature on service and corporate branding has acknowledged the influence of staff on the brand perception of customers through their interactive roles in delivering brand values. Therefore, effect of all above consequences, retailers should concern and manage effectively corporate brand to sustain in competitive market. Therefore, it has become significant to further investigate for researchers. This area is an unfulfilled and still need to fill up area related to the fashion retail context in Sri Lanka. Therefore, this phenomenon need to be investigated in order to fulfill the literature and practice gap. When confronted to the literature, there is a huge dilemma to be solved whether corporate brand identity really impact on customer store loyalty toward the fashion retail context in Sri Lanka. Also, there is no proper agreement and significant contribution for this area. Also, there is no previous studies available in retail fashion context in this phenomenon. Therefore, there is a real requirement to methodologically doing a quantitative research study for that particular phenomenon. Therefore, this study is intended to study how does corporate brand identity influence of customer store loyalty toward retail fashion stores in Sri Lanka with the mediating effect of brand citizenship behavior. After reviewing literature, proposed conceptual framework, independent, dependent, and mediating variable developed. Also, researcher could identify different dimensions and models to measure the corporate brand identity. Service sector differ from other industries. Therefore, in present study, researcher adapt these construct, namely employee and client focus, corporate visual identity, brand personality, consistent communication, and human resource initiatives. Also, a number of previous researchers has argued that the customer image and experience of a brand is often influenced by the way of employees behave and perform on the job. Based on the conceptual framework, the researcher developed 4 main hypotheses and 5 sub-hypotheses to investigate this phenomenon. Present study has followed deductive approach and this is a quantitative nature. This is largely dependent on primary data and therefore structural questionnaires has been used. Population is the both male and female customers who are above 18 years which have the ability and willingness to make purchase decision on fashionable product from Western Province fashion retail outlets in Sri Lanka. Researchers use multi-level mixed sampling method. According to the Morgan calculation for the unknown population, sample size is minimum 384. But the researcher has increased sample size by 10% to enhance the validity of generalization of findings. Final sample size is 422, then 422 questionnaires distributed and 398 questionnaires were received. 18 responses have been rejected due to incompleteness. The researcher has followed partial least scarce structural equation modeling to test the developed hypothesis. According to the sample characteristic defining the gender, age, income, and educational level matched with the population structure in Western Province of Sri Lanka. According to the Cron-Batch alpha test, alpha value of each variable ranged from 0.812 to 0.972. Therefore, internal consistency was assured. The author has developed 4 main hypotheses and 5 sub-hypotheses for the present study to represent the relationship identifies through the developed conceptual framework. According to the analysis data, hypothesis 1, sub-hypothesis A, B, C, and E, and hypothesis 2 and hypothesis 3 get significant, while sub-hypothesis D is not significant as it bear p-value of 0.346. Also, in all the hypotheses positive direct, all the hypotheses show positive direct impact. Hypothesis 4 get accepted with the relevant significant value. It has been proved that the corporate brand identity impact on brand citizenship behavior as well as brand citizenship behavior impact on store loyalty. So ultimately it proves the significant role of brand citizenship behavior as mediator. It positively mediates the significant positive relationship between corporate brand identity and store loyalty. Findings. In retail fashion chain, corporate brand identity is in high level. Employee client focus, corporate visual identity, brand personality, and human resource initiative has strong positive impact on customer store loyalty. However, store loyalty is not dependent on customer consistent communication. According to the results in Sri Lanka, consumers who are living in Western province really conscious about the corporate brand identity, and it directly influences on continuous purchase journey from same store. Make future purchase from same store and recommend to others. In retail fashion context, brand citizenship behavior is most important factor for retail success. Brand identity is highly affected to make brand citizenship behavior in a retail setting, as well as brand citizenship behavior highly affect to the customer store loyalty. These are the findings of this research study. Thank you for giving your attention.